welcome to Prime News. Now look at the headlines. Mother tongue cannot be imposed as medium of instruction. Supreme Court strikes down Karnataka's order imposing Kannada as MOI in primary schools. Malay liberation in tangle. Portuguese government objects to bill in assembly over Malay custodian issue. Mayakars upset slam Portuguese government. American legend actor Robert De Niro deposes his statement through email in Tehelka lady journalist sexual assault case. Accepts victims present in Hayat. Women's organizations call for public meeting on 12th May against government's decision to continue with extension to early morning bars. And Photo does Don Bosco Raytree clinch all Goa basketball title. YMCA Knights of Panji emerge as runners-up. Now news in detail. Mother tongue cannot be imposed as the medium of instruction. Supreme Court in a landmark judgment has struck down a Karnataka government order imposing Kannada language as the medium of instruction in all primary schools. Court has also opined that the state has no power to compel linguistic minorities to choose their mother tongue only as a medium of instruction in primary schools. Minorities have the right to choose it. Experts foresee an impact of Apex Court's verdict on medium of instruction policy enforcement in the minority, unaided and private schools in Goa.
This highly emotive issue may create controversy across Goa too. Mother tongue cannot be imposed as a medium of instruction. Supreme Court, while disposing Karnataka government's appeal, opined so. An association of private schools had been fighting against the imposition of Kannada as a main language or medium of instruction in primary schools in Karnataka. A 5-judge constitutional bench in its verdict has made it clear that imposing the mother tongue as the medium of instruction violates the fundamental rights. Petitioners' private schools had argued that they are not questioning greatness of Kannada or its primacy in the state. Knowledge of English is very essential. Children should not be deprived of it. Language is not ingrained in human brain. Teaching in mother tongue in primary classes cannot do much to improve career prospects. These are the significant questions decided by the constitutional bench. Supreme Court's directives on these questions may find relevance in Goa MOI case too. What does mother tongue mean? If it referred to as language in which child is comfortable with, then who will decide the same? Whether a student or a parent or a citizen has a right to choose a medium of instruction at primary stage. Does imposition of mother tongue in any way affect fundamental rights under Article 14, 19, 29 and 30 of Constitution? Whether government recognized schools are inclusive of both government-aided schools and private and unaided schools. Whether state can by virtue of Article 350A of the Constitution compel linguistic minorities to choose their mother tongue only as medium of instruction in primary schools.
Supreme Court said in Article 350A it is provided that it shall be the endeavour of every state and of every local authority within the state to provide adequate facilities for instruction in the mother tongue at primary stage of education to children belonging to linguistic minority groups. Court further said, linguistic minority under Article 30, Subclause 1 has right to choose medium of instruction in which education will be imparted in primary stages of school which it has established. Article 350A cannot be interpreted to empower state to compel a linguistic minority to choose its mother tongue only as a medium of instruction in a primary school established by it. State has no power under Article 350A of to compel linguistic minority to choose their mother tongue only as a medium of instruction in primary schools. Experts foresee an impact of Apex Court's verdict on Goa's medium of instruction policy enforcement in the unaided, private and minority-run education institution. How the Goan private and unaided school management take this verdict, only time will tell. Bureau Report Prudent.
May custodian issue is getting complicated day by day. Portuguese External Affairs Minister has objected the bill passed in Goan Assembly on May custodian property issue, which frees May from custodian law. Portuguese Ministry has termed the bill as a breach of 1974 Indo-Portuguese Treaty. Opposition Congress has dual views on this crisis, while May Bhuvimochan Nagrik Samiti has slammed the Portuguese government.
Freedom of Maya village in Bicholi Taluka. This issue has been coming up for decades now. Parikar-led government had taken a historic step by introducing a bill on Maya evacuee property issue. Government had passed abolition of proprietorship, titles grants of land bill 2014 in the assembly. Passing of this bill had brought a sigh of relief for Mayakars. But now Portuguese External Affairs Ministry has raised objection on this bill. Portuguese Ministry has termed passing of this bill as breach of the treaty signed between India and Portuguese in the year 1974. According to the treaty, Indian government should ensure preservation of Portuguese properties. Congress is taking a dubious stand on Maya custodian issue. On one side, Rajya Sabha MP Shantaram Naik has decided to raise the Maya issue in the parliament. Shantaram Naik says Portuguese government should not handle this issue out of vengeance. While GPCC President John Fernandes says Goa government should not have amended the bill. Legal experts maintain that in the year 1977, Union Home Ministry had directed state government to return back the rights of Maya to its people. So the Indo-Portuguese treaty cannot be a hurdle in the path of Maya liberation. Meanwhile, May Bhuvimochan Nagrik Samiti has lashed out at Portugal government. Samiti says Portuguese government has no right to meddle in this issue.
May mukti संदर्भात गोंय सरकारान जी प्रक्रिया सुरू केलेली आसा तितून आडमाळे हाडपाचें काम पोर्तुगीज सरकारान केल्लेलें आसा आनी आमी ह्या खातीर पोर्तुगीज सरकारचो जाहीर निशेध करतात. मयेच्या मुक्ती संदर्भात जे सरकारान पावल उखल्लेलें आसा ताचो खरो म्हटल्यार ह्या पोर्तुगीज सरकारान स्वागत करपाक जाय आसलें. तें करिनासतना उलट तुमी भितर आडमाळे घालपाचें काम करतात. आमी हांकां आव्हान दितात की जर पोर्तुगीज सरकारान जो कितें आडमाळो हाडपाचो प्रयत्न केलो तो तेंच्यांनी फाटी घेतलो ना जाल्यार तेचे गंभीर परिणाम जे आसा ते गंभीर परिणाम तांकां भोगचे पडटले.
Reporter Mahesh Ghadi and Uday Parab for Prudent.
Hollywood actor Robert De Niro's deposition will now be added in the supplementary charge sheet against Tarun Tejpal. Robert has deposed his statement to Crime Branch through an email in Tarun Tejpal's sexual assault case. Robert De Niro's email containing his reply has come through the office of the Actors Council in America. Crime Branch is likely to submit Robert De Niro's reply before the trial court in the form of supplementary charge sheet.
American legendary actor Robert De Niro has sent his reply through an email to Crime Branch in connection with Tehelka's lady journalist sexual assault case. About 5 months back, Crime Branch approached De Niro seeking his reply. In reply to detailed questionnaire of the investigating agency, De Niro has confirmed that the woman journalist was his liaison during his 3-day stay in Goa for ThinkFest. De Niro has also confirmed that victim girl was holding responsibility of chaperoning him and his daughter Drena on all 3 days of the event at Grand Hyatt Hotel. The prosecution has filed an application before the trial court to file a supplementary charge sheet against the accused Tarun Tejpal. The court is likely to deliver its order in this regard on 13th May. If the prosecution gets permission, reply of Robert De Niro will be submitted before the court in form of supplementary charge sheet. Reporter Mukesh Kumar for Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.